Hi everyone, my name is Natalya. If you're new here, then welcome to my channel where I discuss all things mindset, self-love and career development. If you're not new, then thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to quit alcohol for good and overcome addiction. I'll be doing this by explaining how it physically affects your body, how it mentally affects your mind, and how it spiritually affects your soul. I'll be sharing very valuable tips and effective strategies to help you create a plan. I'll be heavily touching on the alcohol industry and discussing why alcohol was even made legal in the first place. Now, this isn't going to be easy to talk about and to share online, because it's gonna feel like I'm swimming against a strong current. However, as an ex-drinker, I understand how addictive it can be and how scary it is to imagine a life without it. But trust me, okay? Trust me. You don't need it. You never did. And after watching this video, your whole perception will change and you will want nothing more but to quit. I will also be sharing my own experiences with alcohol and the addiction that I had with it. I'll be talking about how I became so addicted to it and how I managed to quit. Now, this is a warning. I'm about to give you the ick with alcohol. Now, before I get into this video, please don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you can be notified on my future videos. Let's get into it. Now, chapter 1. Why is it so addictive? Why is it so toxic? Why is it available to us? Most people are drastically underestimating the impact alcohol has on us. The truth is, alcohol is a harmful, toxic, demonic, legal drug that is accepted by society and rakes in billions each year. The message that drinking is fun is so strongly shared in today's world, on social media, on TV, in movies, and in our social lives, that we barely take notice. People drink alcohol to help unwind, to celebrate the end of the day or the end of the week. It's a mechanism to help you translate from an unideal place into a relaxed ideal place. When it comes to quitting drinking, one of the biggest challenges that people face is the influence of their social circle. The peer pressure, the normalization of excessive alcohol consumption, the fear of missing out on social activities can create a constant temptation and undermine an individual's efforts to quit. The reality is that drinking any amount of alcohol is bad for you, even if it's just a little bit. Whether that be to have a drink with your meal every night or to maybe have a couple of drinks on the weekend. Even when you're not drinking, you will experience increases in cortisol release from your adrenal glands. And as a consequence, you will feel more stressed and have more anxiety when you're not drinking. The alcohol industry actively markets to young people by adding sweetening ready-to-drink beverages to mask the taste of alcohol. If you've got people drinking in their teens, then technically you've got customers for life, right? Just like the tobacco industry. I'd say people who are 15 to 24 years old are the perfect market for the industry. Every advertisement seen by a young person increases their consumption by 1%. Alcoholics only account for 47% of profits of alcohol sales. The industry has no interest in promoting moderate drinking or in articles that warn us about the dangers of alcohol. Instead, their goal is to make sure that the proportion of heavy drinkers stays at the current level and even grows to protect their profits. It's all about the money. The industry is more willing to feed the belief that drinking is fun. Alcohol is being used to control people, and the government want us to drink it because it's a £10 billion revenue each year. Toxic and addictive substances are made legal to impair the majority of the human race and to lower our consciousness, because then we're at a lowered frequency. The less of us who are awakened to this, the easier it is to control us. From a spiritual point of view, the deadly truth of drinking alcohol is that alcohol disconnects you from your soul and keeps you muted. When you are disconnected from your soul, you allow bad to enter. The word alcohol comes from the Arabic word alku. This means body-eating spirit. Alcohol came from experimental magical exploration, and due to ingestion, it extracts the soul. Once the soul is extracted, neighbouring entities take control of the body, meaning spirits are entering inside of you. Hence the word spirit to label alcohol. You know when you're drinking and you have this profound confidence, well, that's not actually you, that's the spirit talking. It brings on this fake persona of you. When you throw up, you're purging your body of those spirits. When you black out and you're not conscious of what you're doing, This is because the spirits take over, and this is why you do stuff that you don't remember. It's like, without someone in the driver's seat, the car's not going to move. Why is our bodies able to move and function when we're not even conscious? It wasn't you. It was a demon taking over you. Alcohol is a very demonic drug. That's why it's legal. Alcohol is poisonous to the mind, to the body, and the soul. Chapter 2. My own experience. So I only started to really drink when I was about 19 years old. This was in 2017. I didn't really drink before this. I just didn't have an interest in it, in going out or drinking in general. But I went through a breakup around this time, and that's when I started going out to clubs and bars with friends and started to drink. I didn't think it was a problem. I was at that age where most people do start going out more and hanging around with their friends, drinking. I didn't drink a lot. I only had a couple drinks, literally like 2 drinks, 3 drinks. I never really got drunk. I was just kind of going out, getting tipsy, having fun with my friends and dancing with them and having a good time. Where I'm from, the club shut at like 2 in the morning. So as soon as they shut, I'd get a taxi, go home. And that was it. That was the end of the night. I'd enjoy the time that I had with my friends and people that I knew. Over time, it gradually got worse and I was drinking more. I think it was all in my mindset of what was influencing me to go out and drink. It was originally, I wanted to spend time with my friends. I wanted to have a good time. It was my friend's birthday maybe. There was this event on and I knew I was going to have a good time, but it switched. There was a switch somewhere. I thought that I was having the time of my life. I thought I was hanging around the right people. I thought nothing bad could happen to me. I put my trust into a lot of people around me. And at that age, it's probably not a wise decision to make. I thought I was having the time of my life, but really I was trying to mask how I actually felt, and I was prolonging my healing. Because to not drink, you are aware and conscious of how you feel. And I couldn't face that. I couldn't face how I was feeling. I would say a few years after that, I started drinking a fair bit more. I also started to smoke every day. I worked a 9 to 5 job, 40 hours a week, and I would barely be sober. I just felt like I was constantly on a high, whether that was from drinking or smoking. This was throughout the week, not just the weekend. I didn't really care if it was a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday. Every day was a Friday. The intention went from I want to drink to I need a drink. I drink a lot of spirits. It went from I want to go out because I want to have a good time. I want to drink just because I want to have a laugh, to I need a drink because I actually want to be less conscious of how I feel. And the more unconscious I am, the better the night. And that is such a dangerous place to be mentally, because I really just wasn't living. I was literally brain dead. The truth is, I genuinely thought that I was in control because it was my choice to do it. I have experienced having little control in my life. Drinking just made me feel like I was more in control of my life and my decisions. But really, I was losing so much control. I had such little power over myself. It's ridiculous. I was allowing people around me to manipulate me, control me, take advantage of me. Nightclubs actually hold such toxic energy. These types of venues invite dangerous people and they influence people to make bad choices. They play music that is low in frequency and the good in your soul escapes your body. That was never me. I was never in control. Drinking does not make our problems go away. or make our life any easier. It doesn't make us any happier or more fun and interesting in conversations. When I quit, it was tough because I didn't get rid of the people in my life who didn't align with me anymore. It was hard because I quit bad habits that they were still keeping up. I was that friend that would drive everybody to the event and then drop them home afterwards because I didn't drink. It was hard because I had to learn to say no. I wasn't trying to encourage them to stop. I was simply just being around them whilst committing to my new healthy habit. My number one tip for anybody who is dealing with negative social pressure, you just have to commit to yourself before you commit to anybody else. Never say yes if you don't want to. Always stick by yourself and what you want. Don't forget about the commitments that you wanted to make for yourself. You just kind of have to accept that some people won't understand. That's okay. It doesn't mean that you need to continue being friends with them, because if you don't align together, then that is the universe trying to remove people from your life so new ones can enter. It's not going to be a smooth journey. It's going to be really difficult at first. You might give in to the social peer pressure or slip into old habits, or you might give in to your temptations. But challenge it. Don't let society or the government make you feel undeserving of a good time just because you don't want to drink something. So yeah, I got weird looks because I was carrying around a water bottle at a festival and I wasn't drinking. It did start that I would give in to the temptation, but eventually I said no. And I freed myself of being in places and around people that didn't support me. The best choice I've ever made in my life was to say no to what I didn't want. Fast forward 5 years, I don't drink at all. There's no desire to. I don't hang around with drinkers because I naturally don't align with them anymore. I decided to give it up completely because honestly, I just didn't see the point in it anymore. It didn't bring me any good. And I learned why it is so toxic and addictive to us, because it was made to be like that. So chapter 3, how do you quit? Now, the first step towards quitting any bad habit is to educate yourself on the dangers that it poses to your health, because understanding the risks associated with these habits will strengthen your motivation to quit. Alcohol addiction can lead to liver damage, cardiovascular diseases, and even cancer. Alcohol is a poison. It literally damages your brain and causes brain damage. It will make you gain weight. It will raise your blood pressure. It makes you age faster. It leads to mouth decay. It lowers your motivation. It dehydrates your skin. It's a depressant. It lowers your testosterone level, which means that it gives you mental fogginess, constant fatigue, depression issues, a bloated belly, and low sex drive. Everyone that consumes alcohol is somewhere on the continuum. So whether you're a light, moderate, or heavy drinker, you're all consuming the same substance, which means that you're all at risk. It's just that the more you drink, the quicker it will happen to you and the more it will affect you. So here are my tips on how to quit and create a plan moving forwards. So tip number 1, this isn't easy, but it is crucial if you want to quit. You need to work on your mindset and change how you view your life. Those who drink are voluntarily putting toxic chemicals into their body. A body that we should nurture and protect because it's the only one that we've got. Grab a pen and paper. I want you to write some things down. So I want you to make a list of things that you are grateful for right now in this present moment. This could literally be anything. Just write down what comes to mind. I'll name some things to help. So you could be grateful for clean water, food in your fridge, a roof over your head. Maybe you're grateful for somebody in your life, grateful for good company, a family member, a friend, a romantic partner. Maybe you're grateful for your animal companion. You could be grateful to live where you live, your good health, warm water in your home. You could be grateful for the sunlight, your favorite book on your bookshelf. Write down 10 things that make you smile. It could be a brief conversation that you had with the postman this morning. This could literally be anything that's made you smile. Now list 5 things that you're good at. Have a think and list some things that you believe that you're good at. Maybe you're good at playing an instrument, or you can speak another language. Maybe you're really good at playing a certain sport. You could be good at creating YouTube videos. Now write down 5 things that you would not want to live without and explain why. So for example, for me, it would be my brother and my sister. When it comes to materialistic things, it would be my camera, my laptop, these lights, these studio lights, really good. I have a soft cuddly toy that I absolutely love. I really couldn't live without it. She is finally making an appearance. Say hello to the camera. Hi. Oh my god. Now think about your life and make a list of everything you would like to say no to. Maybe you don't want to spend your weekends going to parties. You'd rather go for a hike. Your boss keeps asking you to stay late and do loads of extra work. Maybe somebody just keeps asking you for favors all the time and you just want to say no. These prompts are going to be really helpful for you when quitting drinking, because you need to practice gratitude and learn how to value your life. Look at the way you spend your time. Look at the job you work in. Look at the relationships that you have with people. Are these people in a line with you, who you want to be? It could be maybe your work culture. They're always asking you to go for drinks and you're too scared to say no. If you're that type of person that loves to get creative, you want to paint, you want to draw, you want to play music, write songs, and you're friends with people who don't enjoy these things and they'd rather go out and drink alcohol, then maybe you need to reevaluate your set of friends. You need to learn how to value all aspects of your life, so then you are not tempted to go out and drink to numb your feelings, because your feelings should be positive and vibrating so high on a frequency level that you would rather be spending time doing things that you love, not trying to numb yourself. You need to view your body as a temple. You need to nurture it. You need to protect it. Your time here on earth is so valuable. Please don't feel like you are not worth looking after, because you are. If you see your life and yourself in more of a positive light, then you're more likely to eliminate any bad habits that you have in your life, to commit to healthy habits that help you grow as a person, that make you flourish, that make you happy, because you know that you deserve that. Tip number 2, make changes to your diet and pay close attention to what you eat. I can always do a separate video on this going into more detail, but my advice would be to eat less processed foods and more whole foods. For those who do eat processed foods, just look on the back of the packet and read the ingredients that's inside. There are so many toxic chemicals that are in processed foods that people don't even realize what they're eating. These types of chemicals can be really damaging to your gut health. If you are committing to one healthy habit, it's easier to commit to another one. So if you're eating more healthy, then you're more likely to follow through with another one. If you're committed to eating more healthy, then it's easier to follow through when you're quitting drinking. Tip number 3, move your body and be more active. Exercise releases endorphins and helps relieve stress and anxiety, and it gives you a natural high. It helps improve your confidence and your self-esteem. Get into the habit of regularly doing it. So maybe you're going for a walk in the morning, or you're going to the gym after work. The gym is also a great space to meet other like-minded people. If you like swimming, you could sign up for a swimming membership. Tip number 4, set yourself goals. When we set ourselves goals, we tend to increase the amount of time and effort that we spend on an activity and develop effective strategies to achieve that goal. For example, you could set yourself a goal to only have 1 drink a week for a whole month. Or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you could go 30 days without drinking any alcohol. You can make a promise to yourself that you won't drink a certain amount when you go out, or maybe you won't spend a certain amount of money on drinks. You can make a pact with either yourself or maybe a supportive friend that you will not drink over a certain amount of alcohol or spend a certain amount of money when you go out. You need to celebrate your wins and learn from your losses. People often don't want to quit an addiction because they're scared they will fail, but you're already winning by trying. And that is it for today's video. I really hope anybody who wants to quit alcohol found this video helpful. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you can be notified on my future videos. I'd love to hear of any videos you'd like to see on my channel, whether that be about mindset, self-love or career development. I'd love to hear your ideas. Please comment down below. I read and reply to all of my comments. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram. I'll put my links down in the description for you to check out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.